Hi guys, Pike flies tonight. So what we're going to do here is tie a simple sort of version of a Buford type fly, so with one of those big like muddler heads that you get. So this is my standard sort of Sakuma Manta 545. This is a 5.0, and we're going to use gel spun, although use big fly or whatever you have. So we're adding that on mid shank, sort of, maybe even a little bit towards the head, and we'll just super glue it to hold it in place. And for the flash, bit of crystal here. You can get these off eBay fairly cheaply. Bulk lots from China is usually what I do with it. So I take 5 or 6 strands and I double it over, and then I will cut that in the middle, pull a few past each other by an inch or so just to misalign it, and then that'll go in out to the length of our fly, which will be sort of 6-7 inch kind of job. Tie across that portion. It should still be slightly wet with the super glue, and then we'll fold this back, and that creates the core of our tail, and the flash and the super glue holds all in place. So really simple body. One portion of Connectalon or Pike fibre or whatever you have. So here I've got a bunch, what, 6-7 inches long or so. So we take a bit of that, and then I'll just keep grabbing the tips of it and throwing it back on itself, and that will create us a bit of a taper. So we set that, I'll pull it out to make a little bit more of a taper there. I'm going to set that on out to the length of the fly, allow it to splay all around the shank of the hook, and then a couple of loops on, just make sure that it has spread, and then tighten into it. And you want 5 or 6 good pulls into that, and that will keep it shape-wise. So going to double that back on itself. So this portion here, which is about half the length or so of that, maybe even a little bit less than half the length of that, that's going to double back and create that sort of teardrop shape. So I'm allowing the super glue to get into this tie-in point, and then we just take a tube or something. This is a little bit of plumbing tube, but a big straw or something like that will also do the same job, and just fold it all back. Take our tie-in thread through it and a few turns at the front. Then we take our super glue again and just set those tie-in points. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is to bar the tail. So take this, pull it, and then take a pro marker here, and create a series of black bars in our neon colored tail. 3 or 4 should do it. And now it's time for our head. So like I said, we're going to produce like a Buford style head, and the idea of that is it pushes a lot of water. So you can use bucktail for this. Now what I'm going to do is, this is a white bucktail, a natural bucktail, but I'm using this portion of it because this is most like deer hair, so it will splay, but it also has quite nice looking tips on it. I'm going to take a decent bunch of that and cut it off. And what I want to do is I want to use these tips to create a sort of like a natural flare or hackle, and this is going to create the Buford style head to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this in with maybe a centimetre or so sticking out, so therefore that'll create say a 2 centimetres ring in the front. So we're going to set this bunch on top here at the point that I want it to be tied in at roughly, and then let it splay all around. I'm going to put on 2 loose turns of our tying thread, and then as you tighten this down it will rotate slightly and it'll all splay out, and then I'll wrap a few turns into that and then fold it all back again. If you want to, you can use your straw or use your thing to just push it all back. Take the tying thread through it. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue in there. So you could have finished the fly at that if you wanted. Like I said, if you don't want to bulk the head up anymore, that there would finish it. But I'm going to choose to create a bit of a thicker head. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take an actual bit of deer hair. Now I've got one that's quite good for spinning, so it's that pithy sort of thick hair, and also this has maybe 3 centimeters of length or so. So I'll take a bunch and I'm holding it by the tips, and this time I'm going to turn it the other way around and I'm going to set it on, and I want these to be roughly the length of the bit that I wrapped before. So once they're on, I'm just going to swap hands, put on my loose wrap without catching the previous bit of the head, hopefully. That's it on now. Again, it's going to splay itself all around. I'll wrap a bit through it. Take my thread through and just finish it off the front. So now you can just take a set of scissors and just any bits that are a little bit wonky on length, just trim off. And then I will set the head, and that's it. So that's just a really simple pike fly that'll move a bit of water for you. Obviously, as with most of the pike flies, it's a style as much as anything, so you can then change your colours around to whatever suits yourself. And you can also make it more complicated. You know, you can add more bits of flashing, you could add a splay at the back of it, you could add more sort of feathers or ostrich or whatever you want. But that is our simple Buford style pike fly. So if you like what you see, like, subscribe, should be a button there for you, tell your friends, leave some comments, and until next time, tight lines, and thanks for watching.